everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm feeling pretty artsy fartsy. I just have had a couple rough days. I've actually had kind of a rough month. I've just been feeling a little bit down in the dumps. Not sure why, especially kind of today. Maybe the fact that I started my period 3 hours ago, that probably has something to do with it. But I just need something to kind of like lighten my mood a little bit. I want to just play with makeup. I want to do a crazy look because I haven't done, there have been cop cars in the background for like an hour. So I'm sorry if you hear that. But I haven't done like a crazy look since Halloween, and even before Halloween happened, I kind of limited myself to crazy like colorful looks. And I just really want to get back into that. I miss doing it. And I know a lot of you guys miss me doing it as well. And so I just have this idea of like a dark, smoky blue look with a lot of glitter and a lot of like shine to it. So I just have that like dark blue look stuck in my head and I really want to do it. And today's video is sponsored by NYX Cosmetics. It's mainly focused around their new Can't Stop, Won't Stop concealer. It comes in 24 shades and I'm going to be using it to conceal, brighten, and contour today. But yeah, today's video is sponsored by NYX Cosmetics, so thank you NYX. I love you guys and I've always been a huge supporter of you guys, and you guys, my viewers, know that I love NYX. Like, NYX has been a huge brand that I've been using for a really long time and I trust them and I love them. So yeah, that's what I have to say about it being sponsored. All right, enough rambling. Let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. Is this a tutorial or is it just me rambling while I'm doing my makeup? I will never know these days. I feel like I am one of the few YouTubers that does tutorials anymore. I feel like everyone else doesn't really do them much, which is weird. So I'm going to be starting off the look today by using the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop concealer in the color Vanilla. I first just filled in my brows. I went really bold today because this look is going to be bold, so I wanted my eyebrows to stand out. And for that, I just used the Stila Cosmetics Brow Pot in Venus. It's just their ash blonde color. And then to carve out my brows, I use the Can't Stop, Won't Stop concealer in Pale. It's a really, really, really light shade, so I just wanted it to make my brow stand out a little bit more. But I'm taking the color Vanilla in that concealer and I'm going to use that to conceal my eyelids. And I've used this concealer a couple times before. I'm showing you guys right now and I really, really like it. It's really full coverage, a lot more full coverage than I thought it was going to be. It is definitely their best concealer that they have, hands down. Okay, and then next to set my lids, I'm taking the Pretty Vulgar, the Powder Room Matte About It translucent setting powder. And I'm just going to set my whole lids with that with a big fluffy crease brush. Also, please ignore my jacked up nose. I went a little too ham on the blackhead popping, and I know I shouldn't be popping my blackheads, but sometimes you just get so close up to that mirror and you just can't walk away. Am I right? You pop one blackhead that's sticking out and then all of a sudden your nose is like inflamed. Okay, and today for eyeshadow, I really wanted to try out the Zodiac Love Signs by BH Cosmetics. And I also thought it was funny that Aquarius is kind of like one of the boring colors. I just tweeted not that long ago. I've been seeing a lot of things about astrology and signs on Twitter. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know that Twitter is one of my favorite social medias just because people are hilarious on Twitter, and I don't even tweet that much. I just love reading other people's tweets. Like, Twitter is hilarious. But I follow quite a few people who are like super into astrology and they know a lot and they're always tweeting about it, and I see a lot of tweets about how Aquarius is like the least favorite sign or one of the least favorite signs, and I'm just like, what? Like, that's rude. And if you guys don't know, or if you haven't caught on, I am an Aquarius, but like, I just see so many people bashing on Aquarius and I don't really get it. Maybe I just am not educated about why we are hated or what, but I just thought it was funny when I opened this and I saw that Aquarius, I mean, in this lighting, it doesn't look that boring, but like in daylight, it's like a really dull gray color. I just thought it was funny. It was kind of a pointless story anyways. Okay, so I'm going to start with this really bright blue and I'm going to really work that into my crease. You know the deal. But yeah, if any of you know why, I did tweet that not that long ago, like, why are Aquariuses, what's the correct wording for that? I tweeted that the Aquarius, like, it seems like they're one of the least liked signs, and I didn't really understand why. And a lot of people said that I was wrong, and like, people hate Virgos the most, or people hate Scorpios, or whatever it was, the most. Like, people thought that I was wrong when I said Aquariuses were the least liked. It's just what I'm reading, people. I don't know. Some people said it was because we seem distant, which I can kind of understand, but I don't know if I believe fully in like astrology. I kind of do, just because it like makes sense that it would be true. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But let me know down in the comments if you guys are into that stuff, if you're into astrology, and if you think that horoscopes are real and stuff like that. I don't really believe in horoscopes, just because whenever I read a horoscope, they're all just super vague, so they're always going to be correct, you know? That's why I don't believe in them. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong stuff though. That is a super light blue, but we're gonna work with it. All right, and we're just gonna jump straight into this deep, deep turquoise-ish sea foam green, whatever you want to call it. I'm taking just another crease brush. This is from LA Girl Cosmetics. It's their 202 crease brush, one of my faves. And I'm just gonna go in. I'm just gonna go straight in. Probably will ruin it. But I don't know about you guys, but every Aquarius that I've met has been super chill, really funny, really fun to be around. That's like the main thing that I noticed with Aquarius is we're all very chill. Like, we have very kind of mellow personalities, which I would definitely call myself as very like mellow. A lot of people call me monotone, but it's not that I'm bored or like I'm a boring person. I just like, maybe I am a boring person. I do like to stay at home a lot, so. Also, me and Kathleen Lights have the same birthday, and she is obviously also an Aquarius. She is really into astrology and zodiac signs and stuff like that, so I wonder what she thinks of Aquariuses, since she's one, or if she probably has talked about that on some of her videos before. All right, I just keep on adding this eyeshadow. I don't know where this is going. Okay, I'm just gonna take some of that light blue, kind of blend everything out. We're getting real close to my eyebrows, aren't we? It's really up there. Okay, those blended out pretty good. Sometimes blue eyeshadows have a really hard time blending out. And I always appreciate when a cheaper brand has eyeshadows that blend out pleasantly, and I'm surprised by it. Okay, next I'm gonna go ahead and take my one and only Aquarius. I don't know if I want to use this because it's so, I'll just use it as a base. So I'm just literally gonna put this straight onto my lids. This is turning out a little greener than I was hoping, but I'm hoping I can turn that around with the glitter that I'm gonna be using. Okay, and I'm also gonna take Aquarius on this crease brush that I was using. We're gonna break some rules. We're gonna put some metallic in the crease, just kind of blend it out. Also, back to the zodiac and astrology stuff. How do you guys know, so like for the people who are really, really into it, how do you guys know so much about it? Did you take a class on it? Or did you like just research it? How do you guys know so much about it? Because whenever I try to research, I've truly tried to like research and get into it. There is just so much information and so many signs and so many different split offs into the signs. How do you follow it? How do you understand? Like, it is so much information. It's very overwhelming. I just ruined this eyeshadow look, but like, yeah, how do you even follow along? Did you guys take a class? Did you watch a YouTube video? What did you do? Oh my god, I just ruined this look. What is even happening? This is going south really fast. Oh, this is so annoying. Why does this happens to me every single time? I start getting confident in myself. Then I just take one leap too far. Okay, I'm gonna stop, I'm gonna pause. We're just gonna pause, take a quick pause. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this highlighting shade in the middle on a little flat shader brush. We're gonna use that to highlight my brow bone. And this is a great tool, like if your shadow has gone too far up towards your brow bone, just add a little silver-ish highlighter, put it on your brow bone, and then bring it down a little bit, and that will blend away some of the shadow that got too far up. I look like a crazy person. Okay, this is where the glitter's gonna come in because it's just out of hand. So I'm taking the Stila Magnificent Metals Liquid Eyeshadow in Vivid Sapphire, and it is a vivid sapphire, I must say. Like, this is no joke, no joke. This isn't even really glitter, it's like, so I'm just gonna take that on my finger, starting on my lid, blending my way out. And just add glitter until you've made a complete mess. Okay, you know what? I hate it, but I kind of like it. So I'm just gonna keep going. Yep, we're just gonna keep going. Okay, I just evened out my eyebrows a little bit. I don't even know if they look good. Okay, I just evened out my eyebrows a little bit and I put on some lashes. I used the Rouge and Rogue lashes in Noirella. Never know how to say that name. Still don't know how I feel about the eyes. It's really crazy, but I feel like once I have my full face on and my lower lash line done, it'll look more put together. So I'm just gonna continue with the face. Okay, so like I said before, I want my face to be really dewy. So I'm gonna try out this new Farsali liquid glass. So you can use it as a primer and a highlighter and an eyeshadow topper. I don't know how I feel about doing an eyeshadow topper just because my eyeshadow hasn't been going super great. It kind of smells like a fruity cocktail, like a margarita or something, I'm not sure. Okay, so it's leaving my skin feeling very tacky. I don't know if you can tell by even me just touching my skin, and I'm very dewy. Okay, and then for foundation, I'm taking the NYX Total Control Dropper Foundation, and this is in the shade Vanilla. I haven't used this foundation in quite some time, but I used to love it. I used to wear this like every day. All right, now that we got a good base going on, I'm gonna take the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer in the shade Light Ivory. I said that really weird. And I'm just gonna put that just underneath my eyes and on any spots that need a little extra concealing. And then I'm gonna take the shade Pale, which is the shade that I used to carve out my eyebrows. And I'm gonna put that underneath my eyes a little bit, and this is just to create a little bit of a highlight. Okay, I'm already liking this eyeshadow look a little bit better now that my skin is concealed. All right, and now to warm up the outsides of my face, I'm taking the shade Neutral Tan. And I'm just going to put this just on the outskirts of my upper face, if that makes sense. Okay, and I want to add a little bit of fake freckles. So I'm taking the CoverGirl Soft Blonde Brow Pencil. Just want to do this before I put any powder on. And I'm just going to put some dots around my nose, also to kind of hide my blemishes as well. And then I'm just going to take my beauty blender and blend that out so it doesn't look so fake. The key is to make them look extremely subtle, or else they will look really, really fake. And you just have to do them layers at a time and blend them out in between each layer. Okay, and then to highlight before putting on powder as well, I'm going to take the Farsali Jelly Beam in Glazed. The trick with this stuff can be kind of hard to use at first, but the trick is to just use a very, very little amount at a time, or else it just gets to be too much and it looks clumpy. But if you use it the right way, it's so pretty. All right, and then I'm just gonna take some of that pretty Vulgar powder that we used before, and I'm just gonna hit the important parts, like right underneath my eyes and my smile lines. I don't really want to be matte at all. I just wanna prevent creasing. All right, and I'm just gonna take a little bit more bronzer. I'm using the TheBalm Take Home the Bronze in Oscar. And just on a big fluffy brush, I'm just going to bronze up mostly just my cheekbones and bring that down my neck. Okay, now finishing off the eyes, I'm taking the Stila Smudge Kajal eyeliner in Intense Black. I'm just going to waterline my eyes and put some of that on my lash line as well. Okay, now just taking a buffer brush and I'm just going to blend out that eyeliner. Okay, and then taking this dark blue that we used before, just going to pack that right up against my lower lash line. All right, and then taking that Stila Magnificent Metals, I'm gonna put that right up against the lower lash line. Just a little tiny blender brush, and blend that out. Okay, it's actually turning out pretty. Yay. All right, I'm going to coat my lower lashes with a bunch of mascara. And I'm going to highlight my inner corners and a little bit more on my face. Okay, and for my lips, I'm going to take the Urban Decay lipstick in the color Cherry. I'm just gonna put a little bit of that on the inside, blend it out. And then taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in Estella, just layering that over the top. Okay, and that is the finished look. I'm not sure if it's exactly how I thought it was gonna turn out, but I ended up liking it. I freaked out when I was doing my eyeshadow, if you guys couldn't tell. It's still kind of crazy, but I don't really care. I was going for crazy, so yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this little chatty video tutorial, get ready with me type thing. And yeah, I hope that you guys have a good rest of your week. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.